The sound laser breakthrough, a new technology that could replace GPS and redefine gravity measurement. Scientists are increasingly pushing the boundaries of what we traditionally think of as a laser. For decades, lasers have been synonymous with light, highly controlled beams of photons used in everything from fiber optic communication to surgery. But in recent years, researchers have begun extending this concept into entirely new physical domains. One of the most fascinating developments is the emergence of the phonon laser, a system that doesn't manipulate light, but instead controls vibrations at the quantum level. And now, a new breakthrough suggests that these systems could become some of the most precise measurement tools ever created, potentially transforming how we study gravity and even how we navigate the world. If you like my videos, subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to turn notifications on so you keep getting all the major advancements in science and technology. And don't forget to like and share this video with your friends and colleagues. To understand why this is such a big deal, we need to step back and look at what a phonon actually is. In physics, a phonon is not a particle in the traditional sense, but a quantized unit of vibrational energy, essentially the smallest possible packet of sound or mechanical motion in a material. Just as photons are the building blocks of light, phonons are the building blocks of vibration. Controlling them, however, is far more challenging. Unlike photons, which can travel freely through space, phonons are deeply tied to the physical structure of matter. They interact strongly with their environment, which makes them extremely sensitive, but also extremely noisy. That sensitivity is precisely what makes phonons so interesting from a measurement perspective. Any external force, whether it's acceleration, pressure, or even tiny variations in gravity, can influence how these vibrations behave. In principle, if you can control phonons with enough precision, you can turn them into incredibly sensitive probes of the physical world. The challenge has always been achieving that level of control without the signal being drowned out by noise. This is where the recent breakthrough comes in. Researchers have developed a new type of phonon laser that incorporates a quantum control technique known as squeezing. In simple terms, squeezing allows scientists to redistribute uncertainty in a system. In quantum mechanics, you can't eliminate uncertainty entirely, but you can shift it, reducing noise in one measurable property at the expense of increasing it in another. By carefully applying this principle, the team was able to suppress fluctuations in the specific aspect of the phonon system that matters for measurement. The result is a much quieter phonon laser, one where the signal stands out more clearly against the background noise. And in precision science, that's everything. Even tiny reductions in noise can translate into massive gains in sensitivity. In this case, the improved system can measure motion and acceleration with a level of accuracy that may surpass traditional technologies based on optical lasers or radio frequency systems. To build this system, researchers used optical tweezers, highly focused laser beams that can trap and manipulate nanoparticles in a vacuum. By levitating a tiny particle and controlling its motion with extreme precision, they created a platform where vibrational modes could be amplified and synchronized, much like photons in a conventional laser. But unlike a beam of light, this system operates in the mechanical domain, meaning it directly interacts with forces acting on the particle. Once stabilized and squeezed, the phonon laser becomes an extraordinarily sensitive detector of external influences. One of the most promising applications is in the measurement of gravity. Earth's gravitational field is not uniform. It varies slightly depending on the distribution of mass beneath the surface. These slight variations are incredibly subtle, but they carry valuable information. For example, changes in gravitational gradients can reveal underground structures, monitor volcanic activity, or track shifts in water reservoirs. Traditional gravimeters are already highly sensitive, but they often rely on bulky equipment or complex setups. A phonon-based system, by contrast, could offer similar or even superior precision in a more compact and potentially scalable form. Because it directly measures mechanical motion, it can respond to minute changes in force with exceptional fidelity. But the implications don't stop there. The implications don't stop there. The most intriguing possibilities is the development of next-generation navigation systems. Today, nearly all modern navigation depends on satellite-based technologies, like GPS. While incredibly powerful, these systems have a fundamental vulnerability. They rely on external signals. If those signals are blocked, jammed, or degraded, navigation accuracy can quickly collapse. Phonon-based sensors could change that paradigm entirely. By continuously measuring acceleration and motion with extreme precision, they could enable fully self-contained inertial navigation systems. These systems wouldn't need satellites. They would calculate position by integrating motion over time. While inertial navigation already exists, current systems suffer from drift, where small errors accumulate over time. The enhanced precision of phonon lasers could dramatically reduce this drift, making long-term, high-accuracy navigation possible without external references. This idea is sometimes described as a quantum compass, a device that uses quantum-controlled systems to determine position and orientation with unprecedented accuracy. If realized, such technology could be transformative for aviation, submarines, space exploration, and even everyday transportation in environments where GPS is unreliable. From a broader scientific perspective, the ability to control phonons at this level also opens new doors in fundamental physics. Because these systems operate at the intersection of quantum mechanics and classical motion, they provide a unique platform for studying how quantum behavior emerges in macroscopic objects. Researchers could use them to test theories about decoherence, explore quantum entanglement in mechanical systems, or probe the limits of measurement itself. There's also a deeper conceptual shift happening here. For decades, precision measurement has been dominated by optical techniques, lasers, interferometers, and electromagnetic signals. But phonon-based systems represent a different approach. Instead of measuring the world through light, they measure it through motion. This might seem a subtle distinction, but it has profound implications. Mechanical systems interact with forces in a more direct way, which can make them more sensitive to certain types of phenomena. Of course, it's important to stay grounded. This technology is still in its early stages, and significant challenges remain before it can be deployed in real-world applications. Maintaining stability, scaling the system, and integrating it into practical devices are all non-trivial problems. Additionally, operating at the quantum level often requires highly controlled environments, such as vacuum conditions and precise temperature regulation. But the trajectory is clear. As researchers continue to refine these systems, we are likely to see rapid progress. The combination of quantum control, mechanical sensitivity, and advanced engineering is creating a new class of instruments that push the boundaries of measurement. In many ways, the phonon laser represents a shift in how we think about sensing the universe. Instead of relying solely on light to reveal the hidden structure of reality, we are beginning to harness vibration itself as a source of information. And if this approach continues to mature, it could fundamentally change how we measure gravity, navigate our world, and explore the deepest questions in physics. Because sometimes the most powerful way to understand the universe isn't by looking at it, but by feeling its smallest